On WENY News, former President Donald Trump charged with 34 felonies following his arraignment in court this afternoon. We'll look at this historic event.
And right now we are watching the possibility for some thunderstorms tomorrow. WENY News starts right now.
And today, New York's Consumer Protection Division releasing tips on how to identify and avoid rental scams. WENY News at 6 starts right now.
From across the Twin Tiers, this is WENY News at 6.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for WENY News at 6. I'm Renata Steele. Nick Quattrini has the night off. We are continuing to follow news out of Manhattan, where former President Donald Trump made history today by becoming the first former president in U.S. history to be charged with a crime. Trump has called the hush money investigation a personal and political witch hunt. Michael George has the very latest tonight from New York.
A somber-looking former President Donald Trump entered court to face criminal charges in connection with hush money payments made to an adult film star in 2016. Trump pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts related to falsifying business records pertaining to that payment.
He's frustrated, he's upset, but I'll tell you what, he's motivated.
During the court hearing, the judge told Trump to refrain from social media posts that could foment unrest after messages critical of the prosecutor. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, who's overseeing the case, spoke to the media afterwards.
The defendant repeatedly made false statements on New York business records. These are felony crimes in New York State, no matter who you are.
Across from the courthouse, police have tried to separate pro- and anti-Trump protesters. Now, these planned protests don't have a permit, which means that police can declare an unlawful assembly if things get out of hand. Georgia Congresswoman and Trump ally Marjorie Taylor Greene called the proceedings an injustice.
Donald J. Trump is innocent. This is election interference.
And anti-Trump demonstrators say justice has been a long time coming.
It's really satisfying as a New Yorker to see him finally see the inside of the courtroom and face a judge like every other criminal.
Trump's lawyers say they'll fight the prosecution in court. Once back in Florida, the former president plans to hold a rally with invited guests tonight at his Mar-a-Lago estate.
Meanwhile, here at home, it was another pleasant spring day across the area. Hope people got to enjoy the beautiful weather outside today, even just for a couple of minutes. Let's check in with WENY meteorologist Deshaun Robinson to see if the trend will continue tomorrow. Good evening, Deshaun.
And good evening, everyone. Yes, I hope you got to enjoy the beautiful weather as we had plentiful sunshine today with those temperatures in the 60s. Right now, it's mostly cloudy across our area. These clouds will continue to increase tonight. And again, today was a very mild day across our area, about 71 in Elmira, 68 today in Wellsboro, and about 68 degrees for Binghamton. Right now, our temperatures are a bit lower. We're seeing those temperatures in the upper 50s and low 60s across the area, about 56 in Elmira, and again 57 degrees for Binghamton. Now, winds will remain on the light side for much of the night. However, those winds could crank up tomorrow as we are likely to see some severe thunderstorms. Tonight, our low temperatures are likely to drop into the upper 40s across much of our region. So tomorrow, scattered thunderstorms are in the forecast. We have a high near 78 degrees, and for our 3-day forecast, Thursday, those showers will taper. We have a high near 64. Friday, partly sunny with a high near 51. Now, I'll let you know more about that severe weather threat coming up.
Thank you, Deshaun. And we have more information regarding a story we first brought you Monday about the national public health emergency for COVID coming to an end next month. Several WENY News viewers voiced concern about a recent spike locally in COVID cases, according to the New York State COVID database. We check back in with Steuben County Public Health Department. They tell us across the 3 hospitals in the county, St. James and Hornell, Ira Davenport in Bath, and Guthrie Corning, only 6 people have visited the emergency department for COVID-related issues. The health department says COVID cases ebb and flow, and by now we all know how to self-manage it. And as well as a surplus of resources are available if you do test positive for COVID. The public health emergency is expected to end on May 11th. Also today, the Steuben County Health Department releasing updated opioid overdose data for the month of March. According to the county, there were 20 overdoses reported, but 0 fatalities. Well, that's certainly good news. The county also says Narcan was used 8 times in the last month, at least times that were reported to authorities. The county's public health director says compared to last year, this is an 11% reduction in overdoses reported for the first quarter. The New York State Division of Consumer Protection is offering tips to help New Yorkers identify and avoid rental scams. According to the state, in 2022, the FBI received over 11,000 rental scam-related complaints, and people lost nearly $400 million. That's an 86% increase compared to 2020. The state is offering some tips on how to identify and avoid these types of scams. It includes making sure the rental listing is real, verifying the identity of any real estate professional you're working with, and taking a look at the property before signing a lease or making any payments. And Elmira Man's journey to become the next American Idol has sadly come to an end. Isaiah Smallwood announced this morning on his Facebook page that he did not advance past the Hollywood round on the singing competition show. Smallwood made it past the in-person auditions in New Orleans and received a golden ticket to move on to Hollywood. He says he is proud of his accomplishment, becoming one of just about 100 people out of more than 150,000 to audition to make it that far in the competition. WENY News would like to congratulate Isaiah on his American Idol run and wish him the best on whatever is next for his career. We'll hear from him tonight on WENY News at 11. Well, today, the Pennsylvania Farm Bureau in Harrisburg to advocate for the agriculture sector and 52,000 farms across the state. Just ahead, WENY's Pennsylvania Capital correspondent Brendan Scanlon breaks down today's events, which include some interactive farming experiences. And Southwest Airlines bringing back a popular companion pass. We'll tell you what the program is and how it works.
And we had a mixed day of sun and clouds today. Now, as we look at that Corning sky cam, it's mostly cloudy right now. The sun is about to set, and I'll let you know more about those thunderstorms coming up.